Lesson 7-8 is the addition of positive and negative numbers. The objective for this lesson is to develop rules for adding positive and negative numbers. And you have some counters like this that you can cut out in the back of your math journal to help you with this lesson. We'll take a look at how you can use those on Math Journal page 232. It says that a positive counter represents $1 of cash on hand, so it's positive. The negative is $1 of debt, money that's owed. Okay, so we've got our positive and negatives. If we look at number 1, it says, suppose you have these counters. So we've got 5 positives and 3 negatives. They want to know what the account balance is. So the important thing to remember is if you have a positive 1 plus a negative 1, those are going to cancel out. It's going to give you 0. Okay, so if you have one positive counter and a negative counter, those will actually end up canceling each other out. That'll equal 0. So if I were to cross out a positive and a negative, match them up here. Okay, I've crossed off 3 positives, 3 negatives. I'm left with 2 positives. So that would be my balance. And then it asks, are you in the red or the black? Okay, we're in the black if we have a positive number for the sake of this lesson. Okay, down below, they want you to use the counters now, so you'll be drawing out some counters. I'm going to use the ones up here to show you how to do this. This time we want a balance of positive 5. So I know that in the end, I'm going to have 5 positive counters left. There are my 5. Now, I can really put as many pairs of positive and negative counters up there now as I want to, because I know whatever other positives and negatives I put up, as long as they're matched up, they would end up canceling each other out. Okay? So this positive and negative, when I put those together, cancel each other out and are 0. So I could put a few more up there if I wanted to, but again, I have to know that once I've canceled these things out, I'm left with my 5 positive counters. Okay, so you'll be doing that down here to find a balance of -8, and then again at the bottom to find a balance of 0. If we take a look at one other page, we're learning how to do this so we can lead up to our addition and subtraction of positive and negative numbers. So if you think about your counters here, you may not want to have 50 counters and 30 counters to do this. But if you had 50 positives and then you matched up 30 of the negatives with it, how many of the positives would you have left over? Well, we know that that would be 20. Okay, here, think about you have 16 negative counters. You've matched up 10 of the positives with those 16. How many negative counters would you have left over? You would have -6. Okay, so think about which of these numbers, positive and negative, is the larger number, which one there would be more of. Okay, so there's 50 counters would be more than 30 of the negative counters. And so once you match those up, that'll help you figure out if your answer should be positive or negative.